Hello everyone and welcome to GT Sports, and this is the Manufacturers Cup and I'm in a Lamborghini. So as you can see, I've signed for Lamborghini for this test season. I'm at Brands Hatch, one of my favourite circuits. It's a good circuit to race on, really good fun track. It's been done really well in Gran Turismo, and we've seen it in a lot of the video footage before the Gran Turismo Sports release, and obviously it's a track that's featured quite a lot. So as you can see, I'm up slightly there on my current fastest lap. As you can see, I'm 1,000th behind third place, and then I think I'm about 200ths off second place from memory, and then the guy in the lead is a 31.9 Lamborghini. Pretty underperforming car compared to the others at the moment. So the 4C, the strongest here, the Porsche is strong here. And there's not many people who even picked Lamborghini. I picked it because it's one of my favourite manufacturers. So I thought, you know what, it's a bit of fun this. Let's pick Lamborghini. It's a nice car to drive. You can be a bit aggressive with the car. You can, go full throttle as you see here. No tail happiness. In the 4C you will get that, but here it's absolutely fine. As you can see, the fastest lap's a 31.9. Now in a Lamborghini, a 31.9 is possible. You got to be pushing bloody hard. And as you can see, I just make a mistake there. I'm still slightly up on my time. Am I going to improve though as we head towards the last corner here at Brands Hatch? And basically I'm going to chuck this in as fast as I can. You see I've gone up to third. The guy's just gone to the pits, but he's still in third at the moment, of course. And I say at the moment because I know Clearway's there. I think it's Clearway's. Bang on. And as we head towards the start finish line, it's a 32.3. Can go a bit quick, obviously. You saw there I made the mistake. Even so, we've done fairly well there with that lap time. To get P2, and as you can see we're surrounded by Porsche and Alphas. There's a Lancer in there as well, so to get where we are I'm pretty happy with that. So the race, now I know the guy in front is probably going to take off. I've got to try and keep with him as much as I can to get the slipstream, because we've got TRL Aug behind us, Calinero, Isma, there's Darksel there, and I can't see who else is further back. Rubino, and we've got Jemmy in there in 8th place. So instantly we're going to pull towards the slipstream, and as we head towards Paddock Hill Bend, I've got to get a nice good turn in here. So these are the highlights of this race. Basically this race is one of the best races I've had so far in Gran Turismo, Sport, just because everyone's fairly clean here. There's no bad driving, and in quite a lot of the FIA races at the moment there's been a fair bit of bad driving, all sorts of chaos, but this one is a good one, so definitely one worth showing. And it's the first round of the manufacturers that I've competed in. Obviously the video says different, it says round 3 or 4, can't remember exactly which round it is, but even so it's my first go. So let's try and win the Lamborghini championship in the fact of the manufacturers ranking. So as we head towards this right-hander, this one is a bit of a tough one. You've got to get it right, you've got to be careful on the exit. You touch that, so go over the curb slightly there. You're gonna get the car very tail happy. And as you can see, TRL Aug is right behind me now. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. So he's putting a lot of pressure on me, and as I say, the leader is pulling ahead straight away, so you can see how strong the Porsche actually is here. And as you can see there, he's going to the right, so I give him a bit of space there as we come through here, and he just runs slightly wide there as we head towards the final corner again. So that gives me a bit of breathing space, but he's going to try and pull that back straight away, isn't he? You can see that absolutely nails the last corner, and everyone's slightly close there from second back, so I am the holding up the train here a little bit in this Lamborghini, but even so I'm going to try my hardest to do well. And doesn't it sound good? Now if you've not driven the Lamborghini, drive it because it sounds amazing. But as you can see here, TRL Aug trying to make moves, and I outbrake myself. I make this mistake that I don't normally make, which is outbraking myself. So he gets a good move there. I pull in behind. I've got Calinero right behind. And as you can see, I'm right on his bump here, and it's all clean. I try and be as clean as possible, and we are so close. But this is what this track's good for: close racing and fair racing. You can do that here at Brands Hatch. So as we go around the left-hander, we're now going to try and push to try and keep this third place spot, because we've got the 4C behind us, and the 4C is actually the one that's got the world record here. I think Zocchi's got that. From memory it's a 130.6. This is a few days ago when I actually raced this, so the fact we're in the 32s, it shows you the difference between the cars. And then the main cars on there was the 4C and the Porsche. So that's what we're fighting here with, the strong contenders here at the track, and Aug just runs a bit too deep there into that, just goes on the grass, runs wide, back into second place. We'll take that. So again, we're leading the train now, and hopefully those two are going to start battling and give us a bit of breathing space. How about that? So I advanced a lap later, and you can see the gap has stayed about the same. I have been pushing this lap. The gap to the first place has stayed about the same as well, so he's done a 32.1 as his fastest lap. He hasn't gotten any quicker. I do a 32.1 on my fastest lap, and now behind us a 32.0, so you can see we're pretty close to each other here. And I do wonder what I could do in the Porsche, because I did like the Porsche on the Miyabi circuit when the Nations Cup was first held, before they changed it to Yamagawa or Yamagiwa. I did like it there, so I'm assuming I'd be quite quick in the Porsche. But even so, we're in the Lamborghini, and you can see Aug is on a bit of a flyer here. He's catching me up. Something else. So he's also catching the leader as well, obviously, if he's catching me, because I'm not losing too much to the leader at the moment. And the 32.9 is faster than what we did in qualifying in that sector. But Aug is still, look at this, he's getting closer and closer. Is he going to make the move? Where's he going to make the move? As we come up to this right-hander, he's going to do it here. No, it's not. It's a tough place to overtake here. As you can see, with 3 attempts up on our laps, that puts us well into the 31s. As we come up to this right-hander, I'm just going to come in, and we just get a bit of understeer and into the gravel, and we make the same mistake I did earlier on, but on a different corner. So what I'm going to do now is just stay left, because I can see Colanero is coming up really quickly. That would be a bit of a dick move to go straight across him, coming up to that corner. Obviously he was side by side basically as we got there, so he gets that position, so I've dropped to 4th place. We're still doing well in this race, to be honest. To say where we are and the strength of the lobby, we're still doing okay. I think it's an all B lobby, this. With S-rated drivers, and these I would consider S-rated drivers, you know, in their safety rating. You know, it's clean racing, it's fair racing, and it's good racing. Mistakes happen. Aug's made a mistake, I've made a mistake, and you'll see other people make mistakes further on in this video. So you can see there, Colanero, slight mistake there. As I say, you see people make mistakes all the time, because we are pushing at the limit here. Well, I am certainly in this Lamborghini. I really think I'm on the limit of this car. So Aug is now pushing towards Coke, and you can see how fast his last lap was, Aug, a 1:31.4. That's how much he was pushing. Obviously the slipstream of my Lamborghini obviously helped him a little bit to get that fastest lap, but you know, he's done well there. So we advanced a bit further ahead, and we've lost ground to Colanero, so he's obviously putting a good lap. But as he's coming to Paddock Hill Bend, he's ran extremely wide here, and I've ran a little bit wide as well, but I've maintained momentum, so I'm going to grab that 3rd place off him. Thank you very much. I'll have that podium spot as we go into Druids. And so obviously we're going to be under a lot of pressure here from Colanero after taking that position back. We're going to be careful of Dark Soul as well. Dark Soul is there that could steal some of the positions here, especially if we start battling. And we're just going to keep pushing. I've got to say, by the way, if you haven't looked at the TV camera yet in the top right, look at it, because the Lamborghini looks amazing. In fact, the replay camera in this game, if they get rid of the letterbox, it'd be awesome. But let's jump to this race now. You can see Colanero's getting close. You know, at the time I didn't think he'd try and make the move here, but he does. So I think Outsider should have the better run here, as long as he stays clean. But you can see how well the 4C handles. He gets a better speed through the corner, even though he's on the tighter line, and he gets that position. What a move by Colanero there. Really fair play, really good racing. He left me room on the outside, left him room on the inside. That's the racing I like in Gran Turismo at the moment with this. Other races haven't seen it. This race certainly does. So now I'm going to keep pushing, see if I can try and get that position back. Because, you know, in qualifying it was all thousandths between us at one point, so we definitely can stay with him if we push as hard as we can, but we've got to push seemingly a lot harder than he would have to. But that 4C can be quite a handful as well, of course. As we head up to Paddock Hill, we've got a bit of a run on him here, but it's going to be tight to do this. The Lamborghini likes to understeer, and Colanero covers us off really well there. So we're now going to head towards the inside at Druids. Can we do it? No, we can't. We've got to stay behind him for now. Dark Soul's there as well, remember. We've got to be careful of him. It's always in the back of my mind when I'm racing here. So towards Graham Hill Bend, and you can just see the 4C. It just turns that a little bit better. So Lamborghini, I think, to balance the performances a bit more or make it a bit better, I think it needs a 1% increase on power. Give it that bit more power. Keep the understeer, that's fine, but give it that little bit more power, and I think it'll be a fair game with that car. But as you can see, I've got a run here, but it's not the line I wanted, and Colonero knows this. He defends perfectly. He goes to the right hand side. He can just do exactly what he did last time. I can't really do much else, so I'm going to try and do the cutback. I see TRL Aug in there, but Colonero also defends his position, slows down on the apex. Really well done. Dark Soul's right behind us there. I have to go defensive a little bit now, so I've got to be careful now. I'm attacking and defending. The hardest thing to do in racing. As we head up to this right hander is really tricky. You saw Aug make a mistake there earlier. It's unfortunate Aug's made a mistake there. He's going to feature in the crash video with that crash. That's videos to come tomorrow, hopefully. Obviously, I try and do a crash video every so often. Dark Soul's got to run on me here. I've got to be careful. I try and stay in the middle of the track here, so try and make my Lamborghini as wide as possible. He has to go to the outside. Not the best place for that last corner to be, because you're just going to lose so much time. The camber, you want to be on the inside. As you can see, he lost a lot of time there. So we continue on in the race, and we advance to the final lap. So you see I pulled a gap to Dark Soul, and Colonero's managed to keep that gap, just keep pushing that gap a bit more to keep that second place. We're in a podium spot at the moment, so I'm going to keep pushing as hard as I can to maybe try and put a bit of pressure on him as we head towards this right-hander. I don't know why the yellow flags are still out. Maybe they were aware of what I'm about to do here, which is run wide. I've managed to catch it just. Dark Soul's obviously going to have a run on me here, but I have every right to defend this one. I'm up to speed. I'm not sure what he was trying there. He does flash his lights after this as well. I'm not sure why, because that had to be an ultimate dive bomb to even get that position at that point. As should with Colonero, when I lost it and Colonero was there, he had much more momentum. He was easily going to be side by side with me at that corner. Dark Soul would have to do a massive dive bomb, so I think that was fair in what I did. But that's it here at Brands Hatch. I'm going to finish in third place. A fair result, a happy result with that one. You'll see me flash my lights there because I am happy with that. A good battle with Colonero and Aug and Dark Soul as well, you can say. But that's it from Brands Hatch. There's a video there, video playlists if you want to watch some more races. My logo's there if you want to subscribe. Like it if you like it, dislike it. I'll leave a comment if you've got an opinion about the race. But that's it for now. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.